Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Pranjal and today let's learn the subtopic of elemental design, that is lines. So we have various types of line and how is a line formed? Firstly, we must understand how a line is formed. We know there are various dots that help in formation of various drawings. Now if you have these dots and bring them closely to each other, very closely, you will see that it forms a line. So when dots come closer to it themselves, we get a line. Now there are many types of lines. You must have heard them. So there are different types of lines. And how are they created? By taking a pencil in your hand, you can apply more pressure to create a dark line, or you can create a light line by putting light pressure on your pencil. So it's all a game of a pencil on how dark or light you have to draw the line. So let's start with understanding how many lines are there. Okay, so basically there are 11 types of lines. First line we have is vertical lines, the ones that are straight. These are straight lines, but these are vertical lines. Then we have sleeping lines. Then we have diagonal lines. Okay, then we have dotted lines. Okay, these are the dotted lines. Then we have curved lines. Okay, these are the curved lines. Then we have spiral lines that go from here. These are the spiral lines. Then we have thin line, different than this. Consider this as a thick line like this. Okay, consider this thick line and this as thin line. Then we have thick lines. Okay, then we have thin to thick lines, line that start thick from here and end up to be thin at the end, thick to thin lines. Then we have dashed lines. Okay, dashed line. Then we also have the last one, that is a zigzag line. So here we are with the 11 types of lines that are there. And I hope you understand the types of lines. Now let's quickly understand how to hold your pencil for creating different types of drawings. So basically for writing, we hold the pencil like this. Have a close look at me. I'll stop sharing my screen and you can have a look. Now this is a pencil. Now to hold, I hold this pencil like this while writing. Okay. If I want to draw something very lightly, I'll hold my pencil like this. Look. And I'll draw like this. I can also hold my pencil like this for a drawing on any vertically surfaced paper, or I can now also use this like this. I can use this like this. And I can also use it like this for creating details like this. Okay. So if you want me to use them and show it on a paper, please comment it below. I will do it immediately and make a different video out of it. It will really be fun for me to do that also now. Moving on to our topic again, lines. Now, let's move on to the top point, that how does line form patterns? Now take a type of line. Okay, if you take a curved line like this, and if you repeat it continuously the same way as the first one was, beside each other, below each other, then you find that what this is a line, but this has changed into a pattern. So a line also forms a shape. Join 3 to 4 lines, you'll find a square, okay? And this square is a shape. So lines are really useful for creating even forms. So line is basically the fundamental element of drawing and design. Okay. Now moving on to another topic we have to cover here is that lines are really useful and the basic elements for creating doodles. You must have heard of doodles, but this is not such an interesting topic as the one doodle is, but yes. If I give you a line like this and tell you to form a doodle drawing out of it, what are you going to do? Take my idea, you're going to do this. You could have the freedom to do anything. Then I could do this. A sunset. This is an example when I had given this horizontal line and you had to create a doodle out of it. You did it. So now take another example. If I show you zigzag line, you could make it into a shell like this, right? So these are various rules that we can form from the line. So understand that lines are very useful in drawing and design. Moving on to expressive qualities of line, we have many types. We have calligraphy. We have calligraphy. Okay, first one we have is calligraphy. Then we use lines and maps creating boundaries like the dotted lines to denote a specific region, to separate countries from one another, to separate states from one another. Okay, then we have blueprints. So blueprints are the prints that we have, which gives you a basic idea of how an architectural area would look and how it is structured, how its entrances and exits would be. So basically for blueprints, we use lines to create the structures at the plan of a particular building or architectural site. Now, few expressive representations of lines, which are very, very effective and simple, are, I'll show you, right? If you want to show a smile, how are you going to show a smile? This line would indicate smile. This line would indicate sadness. This line would indicate a roof. This line would indicate divert. This line would indicate a break. This line would indicate underneath. This line would indicate shelter. This line will indicate bondage. This line will indicate fragile. Okay. This line will indicate continuity. This line will indicate life. This line will indicate death. This line will indicate pacing. This line will indicate opposites. This line will indicate support. Let me clear this and I'll tell you. Okay. Similarly, again, this line indicates speed. This line indicates restlessness. This line indicates performance. This indicates infinity, as it is a symbol of infinity itself. This line indicates support. This line indicates wrong. This line indicates fly. This line indicates uncertainty. This confidence. Okay. Then we have bend, obey. This line indicates ups and downs. This line indicates progress. This line indicates question mark. Okay, so this are all the types of line indicating various expressions that we use in our daily life. Now, I want you to take out a pencil, take a piece of white paper and follow me. Now, take a pencil, hold this you usually hold and color a box, make a small box in your paper, color it with dye. Now, try to decrease the pressure of the pencil on the paper. This will help to create a dark light texture and a tone. So I want you to understand how this tone differs, how the color differs just by giving it low pressure from high pressures. Okay. Now we also have lines to create dimensions. To create dimensions. Okay. So first thing, you can use lines. Now look what I'm drawing. Just observe. What have I made? I've made something like this out of lines. Okay. Now if I want, now you can understand this is a particular shape or something like a sphere that I've given motion into. If I want to draw a ball with vertical lines, what will I do? I'll just do it with this. Okay, here we go. Okay, So lines can really be helpful for shading, giving line dimensions or a object. Now I want you to draw a pencil box, a book, and a coffee mug with the help of such lines. You can use curved lines, you can use straight line, even zigzag lines for shading. Okay. So I hope you like my video. I want you to tell me in the comments below how you really feel of it. What improvement should I make for the next video, and if I should continue making such design oriented videos. Thank you.